Hello and welcome back to Ace Attorney. We're still at it with turnabout goodbyes, but we're on the final day, so let's get into that trial. Dragon!
Yes,
Press them buttons.
This is it. Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? What's the big idea?
Sorry, Nick! I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off with my running from the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. Now Mohammed isn't pushing too hard.
Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge?
Right, good idea.
Now I'm gonna let you get on your way out. Whoa, you pal! What's going on to that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Morning, Mr. Edgeworth?
Good morning.
How'd it go, Detective? Yeah, how'd it go, Detective? Howdy doody.
Howdy doody do.
Howdy doody there. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as promised. I've captured our runaway caretaker.
Hey!
I just brought him in. So good night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yuki says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
He's just breathing very heavily while Phoenix thinks to himself. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready.
Right, very well. We've reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence.
Understood. Come on. Don't be ordered to silence by every little thing he says!
I think he's more awed by the fact that Von Karma's not being a fucking dick this time. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement.
Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. That's a better sentence. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that he, the caretaker, was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
He's playing along very nicely. Very well! Please bring the witness into the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity.
Witness! Why did you run away yesterday?
The witness was not running away, as he will now testify.
I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one.
my testimony against today's stances is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
So, no point pressing that. Sure. Okay. Why?
Food?
Well, Polly's a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird parts from France. Yep. They only happen in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see.
The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Connor. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come back to your senses. You've lost much of your memory. Is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident?
Oh.
Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he is lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? It's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue.
I guess press that.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past or lack thereof into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said that he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying? Are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor. Oh! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness. Please tell us this witness's name.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident.
Figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. Proof. And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go.
Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi?
It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see. That makes sense. You always know there's something wrong when he tusks at you.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But why? The witness has no fingerprints. That's why they were on the edge with on the gun. What? 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 No fingerprints!
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. Bring your fingerprints off the past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity.
Oh. Well, what will we do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do?
I didn't even consider that he might have erased fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot.
What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to.
Your Honor! Excuse me. Ooh. The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal.
Take Mr. Von Karma up?
On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot.
Order! Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the ones who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do so, I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready for the consequences.
Nick, this is crazy.
Well, still want to go through with your little game? Yes, I'm doing it! Let the parrot take the stand! I will cross-examine her, Your Honor!
This is even better when it's read out because it's so just bizarre.
With that and the gestures I did, just let the parrot take the stand.
Jesus, take the wheel.
This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard! Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so.
Bailiff! Bring in the parrot. That's quite a bird. Hello. How you doing? Please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
Strict to be ignored by a bird.
Shut up. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us.
I guess we just press or whatever.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination.
Right.
What are you going to do, Nick?
I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Bear in mind, she only responds if she's... Why do I have to...
Go on.
Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her.
Right, what do I say? Oh, well, what? What's the safe number?
You sure?
Or what's your name?
What's your name?
Well, look at the court record. We want to prove that it's to do with, DL6 file. So, open it up. Wait, back, first page. Safe. 1228. It's the date.
Yeah, but if we say, have we forgotten something first, don't forget DL6.
True.
Correct, 1228.
Well, yeah, actually, have we forgotten something? Because she's meant to say DL6.
As I recall, 2 days ago... Repeat dialogue incoming.
Polly, have we got something? Don't forget DL6. That's the flashback.
If I can say that here, that'll prove that the kids are DL6.
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello!
That's not what you were supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot.
Hello!
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
He's trained her.
Wait. You tell me what Connor expected that...
You will have to teach your parrot not to say that again.
He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything?
Okay, we'll try again.
Yeah, she can't expect to say hi. That's fine when you talk to her, right? Say...
Safe number.
Okay, just say the number of that safe.
Huh? The safe? Why?
Let's just try and get to say anything, okay?
Polly, what was the number to the safe in the shack?
1228! 1228!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker?
It does.
Actually, it does! That's why I had her say it! Ha! Ridiculous! How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof! What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Case file.
The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with this case?
Mr. Wright,
Where in this file is something relating to that safe number? Case summary.
Sure? Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the date is.
It's on the case summary page.
Case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
Date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on that safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. certainly is an interesting coincidence. Wait, I just realised what the date is in this game. So when the game was made, it was released in the early 2000s, where this would be the future. So their idea of what the future would be. DL6 happened in 2001. This is 2016. We're already past this date! Okay, cool. Show we ain't got no steel samurai. Leave the paper.
Never.
People often do set their secret numbers to date.
Bah! This is not tangible proof. Thanks, one Karma.
Go on.
I set my ATM card's number to 0001 because I'm number 1.
Thank you, I'm going to draw your money out now.
This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing.
Indeed. Alone, it is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We would need something other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? My ass?
Clearly. We're going to have to look through that case file again. The only other thing we can ask is her name, which is Polly. Nick, we're getting closer! One more! We can just get one more piece of evidence.
Right. But what?
Very well, witness, you may continue to say hello.
What's her name? Court record.
Sorry.
So, PL6 again. We need to find the name Polly on there. No. No. There it is. After his arrest, fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide.
There it is.
Yikes. Polly! Polly! What's your name?
Polly! Polly! Huh?
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this really have anything to do with her owner's identity?
Of course. Yes, it does. Ah, fascinating. You claim that the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. And all we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is...
Yeah.
Something else's case file.
That is quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us or stop wasting our time.
Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Suspect data.
It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. I read your lines.
Sorry.
Because you weren't paying attention. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that is possible.
Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
How do you have a granddaughter? I mean, I guess you're old enough to, but... Like, as far as I'm aware, Von Karma has a daughter. She's the prosecutor in the next game, but I don't think she has a kid.
But...
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old!
That's enough! I think we've reached a conclusion here.
This is a mere coincidence, that's all.
True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me.
What are you saying?
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately! Witness, tell us your name.
Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember.
No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different.
This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi! So, it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancé, my social standing. And this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself?
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Fond Karma, where is Mr. Yogi?
Under arrest, Your Honor. There's no room for error in his confession.
The defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is...
Innocent, in this case at least.
Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Yet, you are cleared of suspicion on this particular case. So, I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything?
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Woo! That is all. This court is adjourned.
Objection!
Edgeworth.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No! Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to say he's guilty! He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DR6 incident! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad!
Uh-oh, what do I do? Raise an objection?
Up to you. Honestly, I don't think it really matters.
Raise an objection?
Then raise that objection, man.
I'm raising that objection!
Objection!
The judgment's already been passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out.
God damn it.
Damn you, Edgeworth.
For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yogi wasn't the killer.
You mean in the incident where your father died?
From that distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me! Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6 and the statute of limitations of which ends today. The culprit is me! I point at Phoenix.
Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations will not...
Yeah, we get it!
I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial. Right here, right now. We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
I think I'd like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
You idiots.
I'm sorry, Bright. I just wasted all of your effort.
Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad?
I didn't want to believe it myself, Detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what circumstances.
This is crazy! Just crazy!
Huh? Nick? What are you doing?
Huh? Oh, I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready.
Your case? For what?
Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare.
What?
It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me.
Right. Let me get arrested. Chains excite me.
Okay.
Now then, I would like to resume our trial.
Judge. Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today, as you have no doubt heard several times. Though it is unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. By the book.
I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Your Honor, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand?
Sure, would you like me to take it, Jim? Will the witness state his name and profession?
Miles Edgeworth. I am a prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct?
It is correct.
Then testify about this matter to the court. Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday. I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That'll be the key. If only I can get it to work.
Please, please. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us into the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of these events.
Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Right. One detail that doesn't fit. The scream. The scream doesn't fit.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, shall we have a look at the court record first?
Air in the elevator was oxygen depleted at the time. This was found at the scene.
No.
That's doing Chuck Edgeworth.
One bullet found in the heart, the murder weapon was fired twice. There's something.
Yeah.
No, nothing here.
That's something. Weapon
Yeah,
fired twice.
weapon fired twice. There's another picture of Edward's dead dad. Elevator door.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. And then we got the,
Bullet.
ballistic.
Still bears clear ballistic markings.
I think that's
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, that's all we really have on DL6. The file, the photo and the bullet.
Right.
So, not that. Okay. Next. Yeah.
Press.
Next. He says it's a pistol.
Who doesn't?
Sure it is. Oh. Okay, go on then.
What was it?
A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yeti Yogi's. Safety must have come off when it fell from his holster.
And you picked it up. What happened next? See, he never says it was a pistol.
Okay. So, press.
Press on that one?
Yeah.
Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick. Panicked.
So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi?
I was in a daze. A moment later, a single gunshot made a scream. Press.
The gun fired once.
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
Scream.
Right, back to the previous one, we got to present that case file.
That one?
Yep. It's the case file because the gun fired twice, so, you know.
Right. Present?
Yep. It's quiet, we did it.
Are you sure you only heard one gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came.
I see.
No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what pages it's on.
This is not very professional, Von Karma. It's like, I don't accept it unless you tell me what page I have to fucking read. And it's like,
Page is on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Do I need to repeat that for you, Von Karma? The murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of the shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Yes.
Photo. Look at
Your
this
Honor,
photograph.
I think this will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible.
No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident? Look at that photograph.
Look at this photograph.
This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue.
Yeah, it's fucking obvious looking at it. That. Why is there a bumhole in the glass?
As should be obvious, the contradiction is here.
I see. A bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol, yet there is also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright? But who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary, that's on page 1. Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
Thank you, actually read your fucking lines.
Oh, it was a pause. Just, does have a
That
point.
second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
Okay.
What else can make a bullet hole in a bullet? Dumbass.
Order! I will have order! Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident.
Thank you.
However, Mr. Von Karma says the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is this single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah, how did this happen? I don't believe the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? I've been wrong about this whole incident.
What are you doing, Nick? Why are you raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it, I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick?
You're right.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only one bullet was found at the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
No. Precisely. No!
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict.
Fuck off.
Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though it was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh no. He's accepted the guilt.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs up today. Therefore, I must pronounce the verdict on the defendant today, right here.
Right now.
Indeed. Do you have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. I can!
Mr. Wright?
You don't have an objection, though. Go on.
Your Honor, I object. Yes, I do.
Go on.
Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object?
Nick!
I don't know. His case is perfect.
Oh no.
Ah! It must exist.
The second bullet must exist.
What? Did you just say?
Nothing!
The second bullet must exist. But where?
Someone took it.
Hello?
It seems waiting is not going to produce any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet, it existed.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. Ask me here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one.
So a criminal took the second bullet, but why?
Huh?
First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
No. Not really.
They didn't need it.
No, why would they?
Why would the murderer expect to get a stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Ah, the murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it.
What's that mean?
You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right?
Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Don't mind me, Your Honor. Just communing with the dead.
Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene, but the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright. What do you mean?
Well, for instance, what? Maybe the bullet hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying. For instance, I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head, but what if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime?
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there is a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. That's right. Can't be anyone.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
I just thought of something that's really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
I'm skipping through this.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean
It could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DR6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgey.
He was Von Karma.
Oh no.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright. You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. I come out and say it now? Ooh. Say it now, save it for a better time.
Just fucking say it now. Let's accuse the fucker.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
Who what?
Von Karma!
Von Karma? He's loving it. You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing right over there?
Bah.
You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident, yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He would leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Is that perfect?
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane!
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait, what does that mean? That the bullet has to be somewhere. But where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
I mean, we have a metal detector.
Yeah.
Do it. Get that bad boy out.
Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
My little metal detector.
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it's unlikely Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
Oh, you don't mean...
I do. There is a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. I refuse!
You refuse? What refusing this means? You acknowledge that this bullet is still inside you. Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said that we had to end it right here, right now.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you'll submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know, but we have to give it a shot.
He's sweating bullets. It means everything.
He reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma.
You! It was you!
I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained. Silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
But Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything.
And yet Phoenix does, every single time.
It's Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. You took it out of the record from yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
Yes!
The bullet. That's... Ah, there it is.
A bullet?
Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely, with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we could know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? I'm not gonna keep going with that. I'm just gonna let him.
Yeah. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Years ago.
It was that scream I heard in the elevator.
Oh, that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma! It was you who screamed! J'accuse! Mr. Von Karma? He's out of girls.
Only you would defy me.
So, it was you.
You and your father are my curse!
This is one thing I was upset about with the anime. It didn't include this. That's just satisfying.
Oh yeah, I've been letting it go on for a bit.
This next.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
Okay, 15 years earlier.
Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime.
Until now.
Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge?
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. It appears that we have come to a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Yes, Your Honor.
You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare.
Yes, Your Honor.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
Not guilty. Woo!
That is all. Court is adjourned.
I want to show you the Von Karma breakdown from the anime. I think you'll like it.
Show me later.
Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we'd had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you.
I see.
Thank you, right.
You're welcome.
Stop stuttering, the pair of you. I think you should kiss. I think you could have done better than that. Ugh, sorry. I'm good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
She's got you there. Woo! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares?
See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Woo!
I feel foolish.
It's a good start.
Don't worry, take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
15 years since I've seen Edward this unguarded.
He looks very unsure of himself to be. Oh, hey, y'all! What y'all were great in there.
Thank you.
Yo, Edgeworth, congrats.
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park?
Huh?
It's over, Nick! My life is over!
Not again. But why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick, I'm not long with this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Kia's sick. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Should have seen that coming.
Yo, Edgey, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Congrats, Edgey here. A little gift for me in celebration.
Celebration?
That's unusual for you.
Oh. No. No. Harry Butts! You come along tonight too, pal. My treat. My treat, pal.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry.
Right.
Yeah, what's up?
That envelope that Lara gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah, that's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right? Dragon looks very, very annoyed.
The butts! Huh? Well, weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly.
Nick! Wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
$38? No. No! Larry, it was you!
What are you so surprised about, right?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history.
Truth? You didn't know, did you?
I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah. Too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know! I know!
Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events.
Edgeworth? You should have told me!
Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it!
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Well, you have always been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah! And you get worked up too easily too.
That's what he said. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known, I'd have become a prosecutor!
The same goes for me, only the other way round. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Want to switch right? Hey, y'all! Line up, I'll take a photo! Hey, photo time, let's go!
On a switch, imagine if that happened. And then, and after that, dinner's on me! Just imagine if they did switch jobs. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention.
So they went and celebrated without him. Oh, you're a backlight.
Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? Still only 5? Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you, it made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Ah! The first trains from the mountains have already left. To the station!
Poor Nick, he's fucking hungover and everything.
I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick?
Maya!
Mm,
So, you're leaving?
yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. You're good, okay? Yeah, hold it, bitch.
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Evidence?
There might be some evidence
The
to
bullet.
check out.
A bullet?
Von Karma was convinced he'd taken all of the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma, and you were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
I don't know about that.
So, this is it. See you. Oh,
See you soon, Maya.
bye, bitch. Aww. Thanks, Nick. Of course she is. She's adorable.
So my story ends. Time to turn a new page. Say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. Same old crazy cast of characters.
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim?
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, just so you know, there are lines during the credits. So we gotta sit through the whole thing. And we have to sit through the whole thing, otherwise the 5th case won't unlock. Go on.
Hey, pal. The Sergeworth came down to precinct to wish you a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise.
What? Detective Gumshoe!
Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kinda like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Huh? Nick? Nah, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I'm working at a cheese shop. And Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now. Yeah. You suck with ladies, Larry. So much. Hey. Oh, yeah.
Who? Right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Who are you again?
Winston Payne.
I know. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit. Oh, yes, Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. should you be there, please stop by.
Okay.
Sorry, just pulled the voice out of my ass by him.
I think you were him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see.
He's like a fresh fucking man.
I don't know.
Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know they finally put some Habits on Movie on DVD? But I don't know what a DVD is. Everything these days, how am I supposed to keep it straight anyway?
She speaks too quickly.
By
Yeah?
Perth.
Oh yeah, you remember her very well. Oh, I was him. I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face under the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know? Yeah, he plays the Pink Princess.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
I wonder if they say Wilma Powell's in the credits. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? That's what I vaguely remember.
Yeah, no, it was more like, yeah, it was like a lumpy space princess kind of voice.
Oh my god.
Kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her, the one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy at my tender age. She was gross. Oh, hairy. Ew. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real! Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous.
I'm sure we will. And there it is. Mia was there all along. Oh, for God's sake, she's the fucker that throws the confetti at the end. Yay!
Now we know to throw some fucking good.
Oh. There it is. The art for this one's a bit shit.
It's not bad.
Yeah, but compared to all the others.
I know, but it's not bad.
Yeah. Right. Well, there we go, everyone. Let's save that. So technically, we have finished Ace Attorney. These are all the original cases that got released with like, the first game.
Before we go on to the next game, we are going to do episode 5.
Yeah, this is... So, just so you know, because Dragon may not know, and you guys might not either, but Rise from the Ass...
Rise from the ass!
Rise from the Asses! Sorry, so... Pretty much, Rise from the Ashes was created for the DS port of Ace Attorney. They didn't do it for the other games when they ported them, but this was the one that was made, and it has some like new techniques and stuff that obviously the DS could do that the Game Boy Advance couldn't. And part of like the stuff that they got from Rise from the Ashes was then put into Apollo Justice, which was the DS exclusive Phoenix Wright game at the time. Although it technically wasn't a Phoenix Wright game, let's be real. But yeah, so next time we'll be going into this extra episode, which is known to be very, very, very long.
When you say very, very long, let's give our dear lovely beans an idea of how long.
Okay, so it goes across 4 days. So the investigations do go on for quite a while, mind. So there's 3 investigation sections.
Uh-huh.
And all of the trials are in 2 parts at minimum.
Okay.
And the third part the third trial section is in 3 parts. Yeah, so it's long.
Well, that's fine to me.
Yeah.
Sounds fine.
Okay, there you are. It's
Wow.
long. So it's at least, it's several, more episodes, let's just say. It's, at least 7 more, I think.
Well, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
Right then. For now, if you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing to our Patreon, becoming one of our lovely beans today. If, however, that is too expensive for you at this time, please consider a one-off donation on our Ko-fi. Help poor T-Wench today.
Yeah, please do. Not sure if I already have said it, but, thanks for watching. Leave comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe. And all that. And for now, Lime out.
Dragon out.